So, today is a bit of a weird day. I haven't filmed on a couch since 2020. And I am collectively mad at Warner Brothers. This involves the Hex Girls. You know the Hex Girls, right? Did you know that they were going to have a full-length animated feature out? That they had all the songs and all the dialogue planned for, but WB just cut this film for a tax write-off? The same situation as Batgirl? Yeah, we're going to be talking about it, so without any further ado, grab your snacks, grab your drinks, and let's just jump into this thing. Roll the intro. Now, you might be asking to yourself, randomness. I don't know who the Hex Girls are. Who are the Hex Girls? Well, the Hex Girls are basically icons in the ScoobyDoo fandom, which they are icons. They are responsible for quite a few people's awakenings, if you know what I mean. They are some of the most beloved and just completely adored Scooby-Doo characters, and they're a crowd favorite. Everybody loves their songs. Everybody loves the Hex Girls. So when I heard this news on TikTok, and it's crazy because I didn't know that they had an animated feature filmed or even planned. So we're going to go ahead and read off the article. It looks like Warner Bros. Discovery has pulled the plug on yet another groovy Scooby-Doo flick, Scooby-Doo and the Haunted High Rise, which was set to feature the Hex Girls and their killer tunes. Animator Carolyn Gare spilled the beans during a chat with JB and Millie YouTube channel, revealing that the project was axed for a tax write-off right before animation could begin. Again, this sounds like Batgirl, because with Batgirl, the whole movie was done. The whole movie was filmed. Everything was ready for this movie to come out. Michael Keaton was due to come back, and yes, this is a back scratcher attached to a microphone, attached to a tripod. I'm making do with what I have. I'm not a rich YouTuber. Do not make fun of me for my equipment in the background. Thanks. But it's like the same situation as Hex Girl. I mean, as Batgirl. I'm so mad about this. I keep saying it, messing up, but essentially what they were going to do with Batgirl is that they had the whole movie filmed. All it needed to do was go through editing and post-production, and they killed that film. That was my first straw. This is my last after all the animation cutoffs. She explains, though, before it was shut down, they had already recorded the movie's dialogue and the Hex Girls songs. And I quote, "I think the Haunted High Rise was even funnier than the first because we had the Hex Girls, the new songs. We pulled out all the stops. We had motorcycle chases through hallways. Joe called me and said, 'Has the studio been in touch with you?' And I said, 'No.' I think this was the beginning of October, and he said, 'Oh, well, somebody should be reaching out to you. I'm afraid that it got shelved, and it's a financial decision. I think Warner Bros. Is getting a tax write-off for shelving it and canceling it. So it's dead. I think some is because of the merger with Discovery. They just took a look at everything that it was going into streaming and everything that was going to be on HBO Max, and they drew a red line through things. I figured out what they had spent. Do you know that the saddest part is that we could have cost the same to shelve it as it would have been to make it, because it was already a lock picture and in animation. That was another reason for them doing the two movies back to back, because they needed an animation studio that they could be feeding work into. It seems so sad since we were already so close, but I don't understand the politics or how financial decisions at Warner Bros. Get made. But I don't think that they're going to re-insinuate this. My producer keeps saying that he thinks that it's going to come back to life, but maybe, who knows? It was a locked picture, all dialogues, all songs recorded. It was ready to just be animated. This Scooby-Doo movie sounds like it would have been a lot of fun. It's a shame that it was scrapped, but hey, there's always the Velma series for you to get your Scooby-Doo fix. And they made sure to keep that trash around to hate watch. So shots fired from whoever wrote the article about this. Shots have been absolutely fired. Now, what do I think about all this? What I personally think is that this is bullshit. And don't even get me started on that Velma series. I watched it. I had the unfortunate ability to have access to an HBO Max account recently. And as a ScoobyDoo fan, I am insulted. As a general fan of animation, I'm not mad. The animation in the Velma show is good. They have some solid animation. They have some solid character designs. But the writing is so... And they canceled a Hex Girls movie to give us Velma Season 2?
You need to stop everything. What are you doing with your life?
What the hell, Warner Brothers, are you doing? You know what? We're taking it off the tripod for this. Yeah, we took it off the tripod for this one. We have a free arm. What the heck, Warner Brothers? I have no idea what this decision was, because you could have gave us the Hex Girls. You could have given us a Hex Girls movie. You could have made so much fucking money. You have no idea how rabid us Scooby-Doo fans are for the Hex Girls. We love the Hex Girls so much we wish they were a real band. They got the OG voice actors. They got the OG voice actors for this one. I have no words. This is just... This was not the right move. This wasn't the right move, Warner. What the fuck are you doing? No, really, what the hell are you guys doing? You cut out all this animation. You cut out Batgirl. I kind of understood Batgirl because she's a character that not a lot of people like. There's a very, very vocal hatred for Barbara Gordon. I get that. It didn't fit in with your DCEU vision. But cutting off the Hex Girls. You know we have a Scooby-Doo and WWE crossover, right? We have one where they essentially make it so Kiss, you know the band Kiss? They have a whole Scooby-Doo movie with Kiss. They have a whole Scooby-Doo movie about John Cena. Y'all approved that shit. Y'all approved Kiss. The Supernatural, which another thing is, y'all wanted a grown-up ass Scooby-Doo to make. And then you guys say, or Mindy Kaling saying that, having Scooby in it would have ruined the adult subject content, or whatever the hell, because Scooby-Doo is a kid's character. Y'all allowed a Supernatural crossover. Need I say more on that one? Watch it. It's actually pretty freaking hilarious. Also, Mystery Incorporated exists, and it is everything that Velma is trying to be. If you want a more lore-heavy, more into, like, the history and more adult kind of Scooby-Doo, Mystery Incorporated. Mystery Incorporated. Do not watch Velma. I'm not watching it. I watched it simply because I was at somebody's house that had HBO Max. And I hated it. I don't even want to make a review. I feel like it would be painful because I love Scooby-Doo. I do. I am in the fandom. I've been in the fandom. I love the fandom. But this was a slap in the face, Warner Brothers. I feel personally insulted. No, you can't have your Hex Girls that we will definitely shill money out for. Here, you can have this half-ass baked whatever the fuck this is. Do you not care about fans at all? Do you not care? And I know it's plain to see that they don't. All they want is money. All they want is to save their ass with all these tax write-offs and shit. But, like, you could have given us the Hex Girls, and you didn't. You went, nah, honey, you can't have the Hex Girls. You can have season 2 of Velma, though. What the actual fuck? I'm baffled. I'm insulted. So in conclusion, what the fuck, Warner Brothers? This was not the right call. You could have given us the Hex Girls and we would have definitely shelled out money for it. It was, again, already almost done. Already almost done, and you could have given us this movie. Oh, I'm so mad. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. And I know that the Scooby-Doo fandom is just like me in this regard because we're all mad about this. This isn't the right call, Warners. This isn't the right call. This wasn't it. I mean, again, y'all gave us a supernatural crossover before you made Velma. You made Mystery Inc., which was arguably one of the best Scooby-Doo series I ever watched. I mean, it single-handedly revived my love of the fandom because I felt like the show had grown up with me. I didn't watch this show later on Netflix. I watched it when it came out when I was a kid. When I was going into my teen years. I don't think I was going into my teen years. I think I had just turned like 13 maybe when the show started. I don't remember, but I was a kid and I was getting ready to grow up into more of an adult, into a teenager. And I felt like with watching Mystery Inc., I felt like the characters had grown up with me. Because there was a lot of jokes now that I understood, if you know what I mean. They didn't have to be right there kind of jokes, you know. They don't have to be insultive and demeanative. Yeah, Velma is snarky in Mystery Inc., but she still cares about people, where the Velma version of Velma feels like a pretentious a-hole that thinks that everyone should do what she wants at that current moment. She's going to insult them. She doesn't give a shit about these people. And she only cares about what they can do for her at the current moment in time. That is the only time she ever shows anyone actual kindness, is when they're doing something for her or they do something for her without them asking her to. Also, Velma and Mystery Inc. has character development, where Velma doesn't. She doesn't have anything. She's still the same person on day one that she is on the finale. And it sucks. Because I actually wanted this show to work. I wanted a Mindy Kaling wrote brown version of Velma. I thought that was awesome. Instead I got, 420 doesn't mean... What do you mean? What does 420 mean? Adults that watch cartoons? So yeah. Like to be insulted by a character I looked up to growing up. Thanks. Yeah. So, what are your guys' thoughts about this? Let me know in the comments below. Are you as mad about this, or is this just like one of my weird fandom things that's happened and I'm just mad about it? Because sometimes when I make videos like this, they kind of flop. But like, I'm going to talk about fandom content. I might even make a tier list of all the fandoms I've been in. Maybe not all of them because it's hard to list all the fandoms I've been in. But I might make a tier list one day. So let me know what your guys' thoughts are in the comments below. My link tree has all my socials. Go to my channel. You'll find my link tree. There's all my socials. My Instagram, which I hardly use. I only post makeup looks and memes and like quotes on Instagram. Honestly, I don't know if you guys would want to follow me for that, but it's therandomshow_1. My TikTok, everything else is on my link tree. Yeah, I love you all so much, and I hope you have the best day. Bye.